Hey, what's up, guys? I'm bringing you a brand new video. Sorry I missed yesterday. Just didn't have enough time to create the video, and it was, of course, a losing day, as you guys could tell by the title. Um, the biggest takeaway I had from this experience on Friday was losing this GBP AUD trade. Was the fact that I need to wait more for the structure to be broken before I can take, a position that I think, is going to potentially become almost basically a swing trade in this scenario. I was expecting GBP AUD to drop, so I was shorting it in this area. I had my stop loss around up here. The market wick basically took me out, and then did end up going further higher. I was expecting it to kind of sell off from here because on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, we're kind of inside of this last little buy to sell candle. So it can still drop. It's just my stop loss. I wanted it to be tighter because I was expecting it to happen on the Friday, but that may not end up happening. But I still do believe this market is going to drop. I'm going to look for some kind of market structure break on the open of the week, and then let this thing drop because I'm fairly certain that this is obviously an area where price is where price was manipulated, and now we're being a little manipulated again until we break this structure, come down, and we should be able to take out this low right here. It's a pretty, I think it's a pretty solid low, unless this high gets taken out. If this high up here gets taken out, then I'll be expecting some kind of retracement and the market to continue to the upside. But I'm pretty bearish on GBP AUD. I would like to see this market drop further. GBP USD, we did have a winning trade on. I took GBP USD. I was expecting, we had some kind of markup planned from the day prior that I did done the day before his video, but expecting the market to come to around to this 1.27 area before shooting up. But right before that, right before London session had started, I noticed we created this nice double bottom right here, right? So price was going to manipulate that, and that's exactly what it did. Push down to that double bottom. I bought around 1.27 and put my stop loss just about 5 to 7 pips away, and I was able to ride this market up a little bit right here. So made a good profit on that, but not enough to cover the losses that we took on GBP AUD, since I did lose on that trade twice, on the first time, and then I tried to enter again on the second time. If I had left my stop loss where it should, originally where the loss point was on GBP USD, I would have been able to capitalize on this entire move on GBP USD. And also, I could have taken a re-entry on GBP USD during the New York session, basically. Once I saw this break of structure right here, right, I could have fibbed this area up and taken buys around 1.275 area to ride that up for about 30 or so pips. No, it went up to about 50. It went up for about 50 pips. So it could have been a nice clean take out that high, which is what I was expecting to happen anyways, or at least match that high, since we had already come up to this point already. So yeah, that should have been a pretty easy win and another easy trade to take, but it just didn't end up happening. So we are down quite a bit on the account. I did end up taking another trade last night, obviously on the cryptocurrency side of things. Unfortunately, with the spread, I got put in at a higher entry than I wanted on Bitcoin. So then when I did take that trade, price came down, and I put a little bit of a bigger lot size than I should have, because I wasn't expecting the margin to be, it wasn't really expecting too much drawdown. But we did have a little bit of drawdown, about 30 or 40 pips on 0.03, which basically margin called me and took me out. But then the market did end up moving in our favor, so that's unfortunate. That could have been avoided through risk management, a better risk management profile, and obviously having more money in the account before trading crypto. But yeah, GU was a win, so I'm pretty happy about that win. GA is a loss for now. but I still do believe this market is trying to distribute, right? We're seeing some kind of distribution profile come in right here, right, with the 1, 2, 3, right, and we're inside this higher time frame area around 1.805, you know. So I would really like this low to be taken, this low to be taken. Once that low is taken, a nice retracement, you know, give us that optimal trade entry, and then potentially holding that for the entire week, because I do believe this market is still quite bearish, and that could result in about a 300 pip move with about around a 30 to 50 pip stop loss. So it could be around a 1 to 10 or 1 to 6, depending on what kind of stop loss we get, and we could stack orders throughout the week. I do believe this will be a nice trade since the month is about to flip. Usually you get those nice movements, you know, around the end of the month or the beginning of the month, whatever. And then, you know, you're going to also have a beginning of the week candle, so maybe it would drop for around 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. I think we could maybe go up a little bit more, maybe try and manipulate these highs, because this is right, pretty equal highs right there. So we may try to manipulate that, push back, and then break down. But I do see this market starting to try and distribute the way it's pushing up. But we will see when the new week starts. That's pretty much it for today's video. I'm going to sign in real quick onto the MyFX book and show you guys that real quick. Just to show you, yeah, we are down, right? This is 33, but it's not accounting the Bitcoin trade, I don't think, which is weird. Yeah, this thing takes forever to update. But this was the balance, right? We were down, had a down day. You can see we're down 16, well, according to this, down $16 in the account, but we're back down to $30 in the account. So we're at less than $20 now, at $19.57 is the account balance. You can see we haven't really been doing too well so far, but you know, next week is a new week. We're going to take the lessons that we learned from this week and apply it to next week. Be a little bit more patient, try to trade setups that are more you know, a lot easier to spot, and try not to, you know, force anything. And I think we can definitely bring it back. I've definitely feel like I can definitely do that. It's just a matter of me finding the correct setups and capitalizing on them. You know, if I mess up with one, I gotta kind of, you know, take it and just move on. But yeah, this would have been very nice if I had just put this in, put the stop loss where it's supposed to be, and then went to sleep, instead of just, you know, quickly taking that quick profit and getting out. This would have been like with a 5 pip stop loss, getting around 80 pips on GBP USD for the buy. That would have been amazing. Yeah, that could have been like a close to a $80 trade on like a 0.1, and that would have been only risking like $5 doing a 0.1. So I could definitely have done like a 0.1 or a 0.15 and then riding this thing through, and that would have covered all the losses and put us into profit for the week. So some, you know, easy to spot trade like that for next week would be ideal. I'm gonna look at GA, but not too much. I really just want to focus in. Probably gonna drop EU. I really only want to focus up on GBP USD and GBP JPY. This GJ really was my bread and butter when I was crushing it on the charts in the month of June. As you can see, GJ played that pretty well, came back and played this pretty well. Either one of these trades would have been nice to take. Yeah, like a quick little, taking that as like a quick little retracement if you wanted. Those like right outside of the zone. This was a quick little trade that could have resulted in a profit. We came here, weren't able to break, push down, pull back right into that buy to sell. This was a quick little profit that could have been a nice high risk to reward trade. and it does look like GBPJPY accumulated on this Friday. So price pulls back down into here, right? A nice retracement, push back up. You could definitely see GJ continue higher, and that's what I think it'll do. I think we're geared up to see 137.5 at least, if not higher. And then we'll see what happens with GU long term. GU long term honestly looks like it's just gonna flip to bullish. Doesn't really look like it wants to be bearish, unless it like rejects here. But like 1.3, like I said on my previous videos, 1.3 is what GJ likes. I mean GU likes. So I can expect a nice bullish run to happen here. Yeah, the month has been pretty bullish already, so the next one more than likely will at least start out bullish and get us to 1.3, and then 1.3 will be this deciding factor of whether we want to come back down or push back up through. But we're pretty low on GBP/USD. Maybe like could end up into like some kind of accumulation pattern over the next few years or so, and then come back to like the 1.7 levels or something like that. I would expect some kind of accumulation to happen and for price to push up. Yeah, that 1, 2, 3, all right, break through. So now in the higher time frame perspective, we would like to see the break of that, then a pullback, and that should take us all the way back up to like 1.7, 1.75. So we're gonna play it play by play, but this is like my long-term perspective. I think we should come back up into these highs around 1.7. Just gonna take some time. You can see the last time we purged the lowest low, we made a nice move up. So we can maybe expect something like this to happen. Right, coming to 1.75 up to 1.9, this kind of area. I think that's very, very possible. 089 crash pushed us down, and at least gave us this much of a correction. So we had this little bit of a push from that. Now we could definitely, I think long-term GBP/USD is probably going to be very, very bullish. It's just a matter of time before this accumulation process is complete, and we'll see this thing blow up. GBP/JPY looks pretty similar. Like the pound looks like it's definitely going to be bullish longer term. So I may want to change my my factor of that on GBP/AUD. But we will have to wait and see for that. So I'm pretty sure this thing wants to drop. At least come back to here. I would really expect the market to at least pull back 200 to 300 pips, if not take out this low again. So we will see what kind of scenario we can gather for that for GBP/AUD. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang. And yeah, I'll see you guys back on Monday. If I do end up doing some back testing or something, I'll make a video on that or live stream it or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna try to at least post content, 4 to 5 times a week, and basically document my journey and keep going. All right, peace out, guys.